Okay, so welcome back, and let's do another one. Let's say you've got something like this, right? And we want to use scientific notation to divide these two numbers. So two really small numbers, okay? So let's do it. So let's write in scientific notation. So the first one would be 7.2 times 10 to what? To the negative 6th power. So again, I have to move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, but because I have to move it back to the left, I have to have negative 6. So now I'm going to divide by what? This is going to be what? 9.0 times what? It's going to be 4. 10 to the negative 4th power. Okay, so now I'm going to set this up as a fractional again. So it's going to be 7.2 times 10 to the negative 6th power divided by 9.0 times 10 to the negative 4th power. Now, I'm going to split this up like I did before. So 7.2 divided by 9.0 times 10. Now here, what do I get? I get negative 6 minus 4. Negative 6 minus a negative 4. Okay? Now, what happens here? Well, 7.2, so 9 divided by 7.2 divided by 9. Well, let's do it. Well, how many times is 9 going to 72? That's going to be 6. Actually, no, not 6. Yeah, it's going to be 8. Okay? And then 9 times 7, or excuse me, 9 times 8 is 72. So we get 0.8. So we get 0.8 times 10 to the what? Negative 2nd. Now, some of you may be tempted to say, okay, stop here. Here's my answer. Box it. Go on to the next problem. You'd be wrong. This is not scientific notation. So if you're asked, hey, I want my final answer in scientific notation, you would not stop here. This would be wrong. Why? Because this number here is not a number between 1 and 10. So I would have to move the decimal point to the right. But if I move the decimal point to the right, that means in order to move it back, I have to go more negative. Right? Because if I move the decimal point here, then to go back is basically dividing by another power of 10. If I divide by another power of 10, I have to go to negative 3. Now, to prove to yourself, just prove to yourself, look, just prove to yourself that it is the same number, right? That's what you're trying, these two numbers are the same. Well, just write them both in standard form. So if I have my decimal point here, well, negative 2 means I'm moving the decimal point to the left 2 spaces. So that's going to give me 0.08. Here, I've got this number. If I take this number and I move it to the left 3 spaces, what do I get? I get, oh, hold on. This is wrong. 0.008. I was looking at this one. So this one here, I'm moving over 2 spaces, I get 0.008. So now if I move this one over to the left 3 spaces, guess what? I get the same thing, 0.008. So they are the same number. Now this is in scientific notation, and now I'm done. Okay. So just be aware of that and be careful.